I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost cosign. I stopped thinking about the future, cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I seen my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best cursive. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Jets. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Goodson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check smash, check smash. Cougar 19.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Doug going to look to throw this. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It goes without saying, you've got to be careful in this part of the field. If you get rid of it in the end zone and you're not out of the tackle box, that's a safety. Here, he's clearly out, and he's able to throw this one away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Duggan to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. That's caught left side by Hardman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
He was
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Duggan looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. To throw is Duggan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held him to an okay game. They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Duggan. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Duggan now to throw. And the Jets pressure 2 notches, down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over.
Okay, ready?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touch. Now, quick hit when he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, Dugan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they have been seeking.
the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Goodson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Ready.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Running on first down, Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Duggan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On 2nd down now, Goodson. They find some open field here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run on 1st down. Goodson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Dugan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this 1st half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
6 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. From the 43, here's second down and 7. Again, it's Cook. Ooh, the juke. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll change things up.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to get that to his lineback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sullivan. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Okay,
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. Complete to Newsom. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Bronco 80, Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Intercepted. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Cook is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Here is Cook on third and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down. Goodson to the 43, second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off the play fake. Dugan. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
Goodson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Dugan. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Goodson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And this is going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. Dugan steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Up the middle they go. Goodson.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to him on first down.
To the 27-yard line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's complete left side to Gray.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Here's 1st and goal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Raiders 24, Jets 17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding Hardman. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.